There are corners of the internet that don't get talked about, not because they're illegal, not because they're dangerous, but because they're forgotten. Tonight, we're going to look into an online community that existed quietly for nearly 7 years, a forum called D6, a place where 13 users posted, and then, one night in 2015, all of them vanished. The earliest reference to D6 appears in late 2008. Not on Reddit, not on 4chan, but buried within an abandoned blogspot page dedicated to obscure directories. D6 was described as a private message board accessible only through a rotating directory address. Not Tor, not dark web, just hidden. The directory link changed every 30 days, posted in an encoded form on a small web ring of hobbyist sites. Those sites are gone now. But what makes D6 strange is not how you accessed it, it's what was inside. D6 wasn't a marketplace, it wasn't a hacking forum, it wasn't political, it was quiet. 13 accounts, no avatars, usernames formatted the same way, D6U01 through D6U13, and everything they posted seemed like fragments, notes, coordinates, unfinished sentences, clocks, weather reports from places that didn't exist. A forum with no purpose, no moderator, no guests, just 13 people talking to no one, or maybe talking to each other in a way the rest of us weren't meant to understand. Most of what we know about D6 comes from a single user named Archivist Dura92. In 2016, he uploaded a partial scrape of the forum to Pastebin, which has since been removed, but many screenshots remain. The posts were unusual. One user wrote, "Phase 3 begins at 04:16, no deviation." Another, "Did anyone else hear the tone last night? It lasted 19 minutes." Another, "The window was open again, I didn't open it." They weren't role-playing, they weren't writing stories, there was no audience, no replies. Sometimes users would post at the exact same minute, from different usernames, but referencing the same event. One recurring theme was something they called the cycle. Archivists found that phrase used over 200 times. A typical entry read, "Cycle 11 is complete, only 2 remain." The meaning is still unknown. Some believed it referred to sleep cycles. Others suggested time loops, solar cycles, or encrypted scheduling. But the oddest pattern was the timestamps. Between 2009 and 2015, the users never posted outside a very specific window, 2:14 a.m. to 3:23 a.m. EST. 7 years of activity, all confined to a single hour of the night. On February 23, 2015, at 2:19 a.m., the final post appeared. "End of cycle confirmed." And then, nothing. Not another post. Not another login. Not another scrape. But something else happened that same night. The directory link, the rotating address that pointed to the forum, suddenly redirected to a blank white page with a single sentence, "No more users." The next day, it went dark entirely. Investigators who attempted to trace the directory chain found that each address pointed to a new location, hosted in different countries. But every server had been wiped, not corrupted, intentionally erased. Even stranger, the archive.org snapshots that did exist of sites linking to D6 were removed that same week. Someone, or something, cleaned up everything connected to D6. 3 major theories exist. Theory 1. A private ARG experiment. Some believe D6 was an early, small-scale alternate reality game, run by a single creator with 13 participants. But there's a problem with that theory. None of the posts referenced puzzles, clues, stories, or audience involvement. No viral marketing, no promotion, just routine, repetitive communication that doesn't fit typical ARG behavior. Theory 2. A covert monitoring group. Others suggest the users were part of a research program, communicating through coded posts at predetermined times. The consistent posting hour supports this, but their messages don't match any known cipher. Dozens of cryptographers attempted to decode the fragments and failed. More importantly, no traces of the users exist outside the forum. No usernames reused elsewhere. No digital footprints. Nothing. Theory 3. A digital ritual. The strangest theory is also the most persistent. People noticed that many posts referenced cycles, phases, the tone, the window. Some believe the users were describing shared experiences, possibly sleep paralysis, lucid dreams, or hallucinations. Others go further. They believe D6 was a group documenting sightings or experiences of something beyond the physical, something that required meticulous nighttime logging. That would explain why all 13 vanished the same night. If their cycle ended, maybe their purpose did too. The strange thing about internet mysteries is that most of them grow louder over time. More theories, more explanations, more evidence. But D6 did the opposite. It went silent. It erased itself. And the 13 usernames that kept it alive simply stopped existing. No one ever claimed to be part of it. No whistleblower came forward. No files resurfaced. It's as if the forum was never meant to be found in the first place. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe D6 was one of those online places that wasn't built for us. A small, private corner of the internet where something happened. Something we were never meant to understand. And now, all that's left is the echo of 13 voices, posting into a void that no longer answers. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.